Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pamela Nothando. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you subscribe and also like this video and leave a comment down below. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing like a part 2 of frequently asked questions about God, Christianity, and Jesus Christ. So let's get straight into it. So number 1, the Bible was written by humans and it contradicts itself. Okay, yes, the Bible was written by humans just like every other book in the world, but what's special about the Bible is that the Bible was written by people who had an encounter with God. So 2 Timothy 3 verse 16 says, all scripture is God-breathed and is useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness, so that the servant of God may be thoroughly equipped for every good work. So this means that the Bible was written by humans who were inspired by God. God authorized every single word that's in the Bible. I've never read the entire Bible, but one thing I do know is that the Bible has never contradicted itself. So one of the reasons why people get confused and say that the Bible contradicts itself is because they are reading it out of context. So there are things in the Bible that are prescriptive, and then there are things in the Bible that are descriptive. For example, there is a story in the Bible in Genesis 4 about two brothers, Cain and Abel. Okay, in summary, Cain killed his brother Abel. Now, does that mean that the Bible is encouraging us or telling us that we must kill our siblings? No, I can't say that the Bible contradicts itself just because in Mark 10 verse 19 it says that we must not murder, but then in Genesis 4 Cain killed Abel. So that means the Bible at one point says we must kill our siblings, and in another chapter it says we mustn't murder. Okay, so I understand why it gets confusing for you, and you will say that it is contradicting itself. Okay, but in Genesis 4 it is describing a story, and then in Mark 10 verse 19 it's prescribing. So here are a few things that I would like for you to know about the Bible. So firstly, the Bible is not just like a don't do list or a to-do list. The Bible is a life book. It is a manual. It is a blueprint for life that teaches us how to get the best use out of life. And then secondly, the Bible is God in written form. If you want to know God, if you want to know your creator, if you want to know your purpose, which is the reason why God created you, you have to know the one who created you, right? So one of the ways you can get to know your creator is by reading and meditating on the word, which is the Bible. Okay, so as I mentioned, there are things in the Bible that are prescriptive, and then there are things in the Bible that are descriptive. So the Bible has never contradicted itself. It actually complements itself. And number 2, how can you believe in a God that you can't see? So the reason why we can't see God is because he is a spiritual being. That doesn't mean that he isn't real though. My mentor always says that he believes that it takes more faith to not believe in God, or to not believe in God's existence, than to believe in him, right? It takes a lot of faith to believe that all of this, the world, the ocean, the planets, the stars, the moon, all of this just happened out of the blue. Like the way everything is just set up, the order, there must be like an intelligent and a divine designer who created all of this. Yes, you can't see God with your naked eye, but you can see the evidence of his presence all around you. Just like you can't see the wind, but you can feel and see its evidence all around you. And then last but not least, I don't believe in God because church people are messy. Yeah, so there are things that I would like for you to understand. Okay, firstly, church is a like a spiritual hospital. It is designed to help, nurse, and educate, heal believers, which means it's full of sick people who are looking for help. In church, you won't find perfect people because perfect people don't exist. All right. Secondly, not everyone who says they believe does believe. Unfortunately, in church, you will bump into some wolves who are wrapped up in sheep's clothing. That's not because God is not good or because God does not exist. That's because we live in a fallen world and we are imperfect humans who do imperfect things. That's why it's so important. It is so important for you to know God for yourself. You need to know God for yourself. You need to read the Bible for yourself, not just on Sundays at Pamela. This will increase your discernment and it will help you prevent you from being injured easily. And I'm not making excuses for bad behavior, and I'm not saying that you should tolerate any abuse for the sake of just being at church. There are like a lot of people who don't represent God well. They shouldn't be ignored at all. What I am saying is that never let an imperfect human being discourage you from having a relationship with God. So let me ask you a question. Would you stop going to a restaurant or, for example, like a KFC just because you were served by a bad waiter or a bad waitress? Probably not. You wouldn't, right? You would go to another KFC or another branch of that restaurant. As a believer, you need to associate yourself with other believers because this faith thing is not child's play. Like adlalwa, you need to be in a community of believers. Okay, so that is it. Thank you so much for joining me. And again, if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment section and I will try to the best of my ability to answer those questions. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below. Until next time, bye.